Hello friends, welcome back to this playthrough of Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. Last time we looked at Raskuja's Legend chapter. Today we're going to check out 1B, Defend the Claim. In 1A we put Florina on the throne. In 1B we're going to see what happens after Florina is on the throne. Or right before she's on the throne. Terranor is asking Antares to command the army. And one young Barnabas gets to tag along. It's a very east-west map. I think the timeline here is a little weird. Barnabas is, just based on everything you can tell, much older than our main character. So Barnabas should be older than Antares. We get to send 15 units. This map is ginormous. There is a lot of stuff here. Cannons, arbalest dragons, mounted units to the west. Currently, nothing to the east. Boy, will that change. A lot of towns and the like already under our control. Mission info. We cannot let Antares die. We cannot let Fort Eureka be seized. And we cannot let Stormrook down here be seized. Nothing's gonna happen over here for a bit. A lot of things are gonna happen over here. So much so is going to happen over here. They're going to give Diana's unit the Skull of Rodain. That gives us auto surrender when we kill stuff. You'll notice we don't start anywhere close. We start up here. And we start with Cadet Barnabas, who is different than Barnabas, with a rather mediocre unit, and Captain Antares with, I think, an even more mediocre unit than he had on the first map he was in. We will not be doing too much with them. Our teams are much better set up to do basically everything. The only problem is getting them into a position where they can do anything. The worst part is we are going to have to move these two because they're in the way. We are also going to have to win at least a few fights on the defensive. The first turn or two are just going to be positioning. We're going to get our light units into the brush.
Break their resolve. How can I help, my lord?
Jules will hopefully get to one of these walls and stay there and shoot things forever. We're not worried about this. I think we have 8 turns before we have to worry about this. You'll notice that target turn 16 victory, survive for 20. If we merely survive, which is the only current victory condition, we won't S-rank. So, obviously, something's going to change that gives us a new victory condition. Like, it just kind of has to. Don't be surprised when it does. For now, though, let's try to not get Diana killed. The other army has no clue what it's doing. There are so many things on the field. What they have decided is that Abigail is a target they should have. Spoilers, it's not. She's low threat, just because it's 3 healers and 3 dragons. She's not going to die. The worst thing that's going to happen is that she just gets so magic fatigued that the heals don't actually do anything. The downsides of being ambushed. I'm going to be ambushed again. The green units can actually survive for a bit. The problem is there's significantly more than a bit going on. Now we'll ambush back. I think there's a temple right here. She'll probably go and visit this temple on her way down here. Again, no real spoilers that the thing we have to defend that's not being attacked might be attacked at some point. Where is Stefan? There is Stefan. Stefan cannot ambush. That's nice. He'll get aggressive though. Lots of levels.
Repent before the righteous.
Everything surrenders. Honestly, if it's not Diana or Stefan, We don't want it getting a ton of kills, but it's going to have to get kills.
I must not fail. I must be brave.
Dragon's going to dragon. They're tanks, I'll give them that. They don't do anything else but tank, but they're tanks. They will start doing more damage when they are Dragon Riders. We're just not there yet. Barnabas will get kills and move forward. Kanto is surprisingly good. I don't know in what world it would ever be not good, but we will overkill that guy to a hilarious degree.
I'm just getting started. Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Healing is sort of at a premium on this map. And Terry's sort of functions as a half healer.
The army is ready. We will always find a way.
Jules moves down, and now we wait for the enemy. We'll wait for green units. Boy, can green units not do a whole lot to armors. Some morale chip, that's about it. I don't know why you move away from your fort when there's a horde of enemies coming for you. I guess you trust your defense here. You'll notice a lot of names getting reused. I think that's the 4th Whiskar we've seen. But when you have to mash out hundreds and hundreds of names. Okay, now on our turn, we can start opening this up a little bit.
Where am I needed?
Morale is not overly important for player units. Sure, we're fearful. It means there's a couple things we can't do. Gold arena tokens is amazing. There's things we can't do, but they can't surrender us. We will never surrender to the enemy. So, congratulations. Morale in terms of we don't want to be defeated is somewhat meaningless. Barnabas is going to stand on this fort for a little bit.
Time to even the odds.
Battle formations.
My friends are counting on me.
Stay strong, everyone.
We're going to send a whole bunch of stuff this way.
Ready.
You get to come this way.
Bet you didn't see this.
Stefan's going to come. Stefan's going to go where Diana's not. Anyone need, like, 2 heals? You could use a heal. Sybil's gonna hang out over here with that team. We are gonna hang out over here with Team Diana and friends. Tater and Rask are gonna start over here, and then we do need someone to capture. Guess we're gonna capture Ezram at some point. There should be one other capturable thing somewhere. Is it over here? Oh, the stables. Yeah, we need someone to capture the stables. The green units will do a little bit more damage to the red ones. Running out of green units. Wish this guy would move off the fort. Doesn't really matter though. And now the enemy cavalry will start pushing in. Not sure what that move is. On the great chessboard that is this map, that is a suspect position. And he'll force surrender something for us. That's pretty cool.
I must stay strong.
A paladin never surrenders.
Dana's gonna go be a meat shield. Tater Salad's gonna go help defend a bit. Barnabas is just gonna stand here. Move in. Then this team, led by Cadet Barnabas.
What's our next tactic?
They're gonna horse away.
Time to end this.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Everyone shuffles forward.
I love this part.
I'm just getting started.
Nerima moves forward. And that's our turn. Yeah, Barnabas is not going to move. He's camped out on a fort, just in case. Sure. Guy has decided that he does not want to stand in safety. They're just going to speed bump. Goodbye, Archer. You're going to be a real goodbye here in a second. Yep. Things not to do is abandon your post during a siege. Shooting this unit is just going to heal it more often than not. Unless you're going to follow it up with multiple attacks. Spoilers, they're going to follow it up with multiple attacks because it has a much lower threat rating than Diana does.
Donar be with us.
Things Diana doesn't do is care. Please notice there are cannons. Cannons are painful. Meteors are also painful. We have no real reason not to use Meteor. Nobody needed healing. Barnabas is still just going to hang out. Meanwhile, we continue to move everyone else this direction.
Awaiting your orders. How can I help, my lord?
I must not fail.
The mixed movement and not being able to walk through buildings is unfortunate.
I await your command.
So is Narima, ending one space outside of the temple.
Getting real thirsty here.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Sybil is very gung-ho about things. If you haven't moved, I don't care. Green unit time. Look at that crossbowman. They have balls, and that may be all they've got. And they're not going to have them for long. Goodbye, suicidal archer team. Now comes the part of the map where Steph just wanders past Diana until everything is too body blocked to move where they want to move. This could also be called siege cannons. Why are they assholes? In a few more leadership, Diana can actually get an artifact that says she gets to heal for free. Boy, that's a fun artifact for her to have. Right now. And not a few levels from now. I still don't know what this team's supposed to be. It's good, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. Tater Salad's team, on the other hand, boy, you do not want to mess with it if you are cavalry. It will murder you in place. Okay, and we paid a little bit of money, and we're alive again.
Break their resolve. They will always find a way.
I just cannot help but move things in the way of other things.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
They'll notice this one for sure.
Barnabas, you gonna do anything but sit there? No? Okay. See what the enemy wants to do about Diana, and the answer is ignore her. She doesn't exist. Would have been 2 surrenders. Diana cannot infinitely tank here. fact, her unit is probably going to be dead soon. See how many people she can make surrender on her way out. Answer, not enough.
School is in session.
Hooray, extra turns.
Ready.
Time to even the odds. Do not guide my attack.
Let's move other people first.
The army is ready. Stay strong, everyone.
My friends are counting on me.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
I'm just getting started.
And that might be it. Okay, sure. Why not, horsebows? Why not attack the green units? Got a little overconfident with Diana's unit, thinking that it was ready to be in its end game form. It was not ready to be in its end game form. Will the cannons move? They will. They're going to be the worst thing to deal with in a couple turns.
Sergeant awaiting orders.
Let's aggressively take out these archers. And we will canto to the fort.
For my people, for my homeland.
Running out of heals, but we are also running out of things to kill.
Battle formations. Time to end this. I love this part.
I can do this.
You'll notice this team does not have a lot of heavy hitters.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
You'll notice we don't have a lot of those in our army at all at this point. A couple of them are up here. We're mostly just waiting on the troops. We are facing tier 3 troops en masse. We do not have a lot of tier 3 troops yet.
must stay strong.
How dangerous are these units? Honestly, they're not.
How can I help my lord?
They'll lose this one for sure.
Their most annoying trait is their range. They do not do a ton of damage, though. They do win a lot of combats thanks to their range. What we do want to do is break formation a bit. And take out the cannons. That's unfortunate. Our remaining teams are going to get cannoned, and there's not much we can do about it, because these guys are infantry and are setting up zones of control.
The battle lies before me.
Doesn't even really do much to drop a meteor on these guys.
School is in session. Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
What we can do is get a little silly. Unfortunately. Yes, they won't put themselves in the dumbest position possible. But I think we're going to lose one of our knights. That's all we lost, though. Hey, a building went red. And it shit out some guys. We've seen the death of honor for some time now.
The time to act is now.
Okay, we have no more heals up here, which for having an all healer unit means pretty much done with. However, we're pretty much out of enemies to kill. We have 2 archers holding a fort. Well, 2 archers each holding a fort.
You got a plan?
Thanks, free attacks. That's a drop. Can't remember what that one does.
Ready.
And I don't have a base to look at it. Okay, so anyway. That is a good chunk of things. We, however, are a good chunk of people.
Getting real thirsty here. What's our next tactic?
I must move there.
What we're going to do is try and bottleneck things.
I'm just getting started.
We will always find a way.
By putting some pretty juicy targets here along with these green units who they should not be able to
Here
resist.
comes trouble, ready or not.
And this guy up here is going to be less threat than green units. So hopefully stuff rushes to him. I think we will also have to deal with something coming from this direction. But who hasn't moved? And why haven't you moved? Narima. Goodness.
I await your command.
Please get down here. You are needed. I think our new objective should be take this fort. Yep, these are pushing north, which is great.
School is in session. Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
Oh, Barnabas, you can't get a charge on the far one. How can you not get a charge on that one?
I ain't got
The map says you should be able to. Whatever, they're just archers.
For my people, for my homeland.
Shuffle.
Sayuna will never die.
Hello, I'm up here.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something? Awaiting your orders.
I must be brave. They'll notice this one for sure.
Okay, let's see what the enemy does. Can the enemy just go for the characters that they're supposed to go for based on the threat rating? Like, this is sort of dumb. Meanwhile, weirdly mixed units of stuff are going to be picking fights with us, with the green units, with everything they can. Congratulations, bait unit. You have done your job. Once. You did your job once. You failed to do your job multiple times. It's great. Boy, I love their hit and run that gets bonus move. Okay, well, Stefan, hopefully, in most playthroughs, has more effect than he did here, which was make everyone ignore that Narima is standing there. Oh, like someone didn't ignore Narima. Oh, and they still had movement afterwards for some reason, even though they're not mounted. That's cool. No, I'm not frustrated. Why would you think I'm frustrated? It's Melmond. I don't think it's Melmond.
I must stay strong.
The Fitch family farm.
Time to even.
There's some things with questionably suspicious names. Okay, Ferdinand. You've done what you're supposed to do.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
My friends are counting on me.
Platinum Arena token? That's pretty fantastic.
I'm just getting started.
Okay, Sybil.
The army is ready. everyone.
We aggressively archer shoot things. Deals a lot of damage. This is a good level for Jules because stuff will just keep coming this direction. Is anyone where they're not supposed to be? Who hasn't moved? And Terry's hasn't moved. Okay, let's see what happens on this turn. Attacking the gate defenders. Oh, that was the gate defenders attacking. Now we get to attack the gate defenders. Same difference. That's what happens when a unit that Jules has hit decides to do something afterwards. This unit will eventually take too much damage. The thing is, stuff will have taken too much damage trying to deal with it, and it'll be fine. When this guy dies, or if everything moves away, Narima just gets to do Narima things. Way to cavalry charge a guy with a spear. I hear that's the best thing. It's when you're like attacking pikemen with your horses. Mage units don't do shit to dragons, by the way. The thing dragons have to fear are characters that can hit the back row, because you have squishy little oracles back there. So infinite units of archers over time will actually cause you problems. And dragons suffer immense diminishing returns on their attacks.
Rasputin used to be an edge. The battle lies before me.
School is in session. Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
Hilariously, for S rank, we have to take that stables.
Time to end this.
What unit is the worst? I think it's this one. It doesn't exist anymore. Remember, people hate archers.
Battle formations.
I cannot wait till Lysander is in his final form. Also, no Kanto is unfortunate because he is all infantry.
I love this part.
Donar, guide my attack.
Hello, stuff that thought it was safe because Narima wasn't here.
I can do this.
We are down one oracle. But it's okay.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Sybil can heal green units, and she will heal green units. So can Antares. And he will escarp her back home. Still, nothing else really going on. Not all squads have moved. I don't count Ferdinand as a squad. More charging the gate, more dying and failing miserably. I don't think he even did a single point of damage. Oh, of course, because that was we were attacking. I always forget green goes before red. He did 30 damage. Woo! He did negative damage to the front row. I'm sad we're not getting kills. I'm not sad that they're not getting kills on us. Really? Really? Jules can get a kill on something else now. Archers wasting our magic power. You are dumb and should feel bad. You cannot kill Sybil's unit with arrows. You can kill Abigail's unit with magic. But not unless you send a lot of units after her with magic. Again, dragons don't have great killing power right now. This is in fact early game. They tend to pick up mid game when they are dragon riders and other things are not dragon riders. And then they kind of fall off a little bit. Generally when other things are not dragon riders and they are dragon riders. I know why people hate archers. Again, Jules right here is going to get a kill on quite literally every attack phase he has while standing in this defensive position. Or she, or whatever it is, that unit of people with bows.
What's our next tactic?
I must not fail.
There are not a whole lot of units that can say that. Our morale is shattered because stuff keeps dying to us. Now it's up to Shaken because stuff keeps dying to us.
Awaiting your orders.
Boy, Lysander just can't hit shit, can he? We have to capture this next turn.
I must be brave.
Teleport. Movement. Movement. Okay. We can capture it next turn. does require Abigail doing some work. On this turn, just fine, because she will. Oh, that thing's just going to sacrifice itself to our green units. Captain Anteri is just baiting stuff because stuff is stupid and is baitable.
Break their resolve.
Lysander on aggressive mode. Pew pew with guns. Pew pew with guns solves the problem of
You
bows.
will always find a way.
Jules will get another unit kill. Remember, archers are terrible. Medal of Valor. We have no enemy units remaining. We have to capture this turn.
My friends are counting on me.
We have powers.
I can do this.
Let's seize. A lot of faction XP, 14,500 gold. We took 16 turns, we captured 2 objectives. We surrendered 46 things. Would have liked to surrender about twice that number, but it's okay. We S-ranked. Notice we did not get great drops. We just got 2 arena tokens, which equals a lot more than 2 arena tokens. Treacherous swine. 1,000 generations of curses upon you. Die a coward, then. Okay, the important thing. I say this only half jokingly. A fire mage with arcane speed, that's pretty nice. One of the good caster skills to have. Another Valkyrie with beacon, we're gonna probably buy her. A samurai, probably not. Victoria though, she gets to come along. She gets to work off her mercenary debt. These two don't have great stats. We'll grab them and make them projects. If nothing else, we de-level them. We make them into gunners, and they don't care because gunner stats are not reliant on stats. And we look at the trader. Are there cool things on the trader? We hope so. If I didn't have so many of these, that'd be great. If I didn't have so many of these, that'd be great. Cheap horses. We'll take not cheap sunstone. Cheap gems we'll take. Not cheap pyrite beneath it. Do we want to see what's behind the Wayfarer's boots? Friends, this is going to mean that next time we are going to do Chapter 12. Really no way around it at this point. Here's how save scumming works with the marketplace if you just want to see what they've got underneath some of these things. We just purchase. Okay, we'll probably take the Ataraxia. We'll probably take the Boots of Tyranny. That's an expensive Ataraxia. But since we know we want those, we just resave. What's behind the blood staff? A dragon slayer. Behind that. Ugh. Oh, it just gets worse. Oh, none of that's worth anything. Okay. System. Load. That save. Marketplace. Trader. What's behind Ataraxia? Okay. It's so expensive, though. We want another one of these in this playthrough. We just don't want it for 32k. There will be a lot of chances to get it. Every time there's a bazaar, there's a good chance of one. We can get one of these maybe to pop up sooner than like the 5th item with extra tax. I think we checked this, right? Yeah. Behind Affinity Dark. It's just affinities. None of them are worth that price. They're barely worth the price they would be up here. We're going to pretend we never saw the Skull of Rodin. Because we want it, but we don't want to pay for it. We would like that Ataraxia just for the +6 capacity, but we're not going to purchase it. Any good traits? Arcane Speed. A bowmanship hiding behind there, that's too expensive to bother with. Behind Kesh, we have nothing worth buying. Neverlasting Potion is good. And the only other thing we have is this, which is horrific without a flying unit, and this, which I really like to have our teams actually set up. Also, it's going to introduce us to people we've never met before, like at all. Haven't heard of them either. They're story people, but it's more fun when we know who they are. Queen of Dragons, we know who she is. We just aren't there yet in the story. Pendergast Folly is Beatrix's story. It's a lot of fun. These chapters are actually, they're not fun in the sense that other maps like this are fun. They're fun in their own way. It's just, there's a lot of, we don't have the units unlocked yet. We'll get there. I like to do that in Act 3. We're going to save again just in case, and until next time, y'all take it easy.